And good morning, third grade students. Welcome to Eureka Math. What does Eureka, a Latin word, mean in English? It means I have found it. And what have we found? We have found, by golly, the best way to learn math, which is more valuable than gold, from what I understand. All right, first thing we're going to do is put our name up top. My name, as you may or may not know, is Mr. Leggett. And today's date is September the 4th. 2019. Okay, we're gonna just kind of skip over to here, and or are we? What are we gonna do, Mr. Leggett? No, we're not gonna skip over there. We're gonna go right here. First thing we're gonna do is our fluency practice, and it's multiplying by 3. Let's just, for fun, on our piece of scratch paper, before we start our fluency practice, we are going to write, Mr. Digger's timer going. Got the timer going, excellent. We're going to write, and you know what, you don't need to write this, just follow along, okay? So you're not writing this. 5 times 3 equals blank. Well, we could skip count to find this out. I know we all probably know the answer, but let's give it a try. We'll go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 3 would be 15. Let's try 4 times 3. And we'll skip count for that as well. We'll go 3, 6, 9, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. We could have gone backwards too, couldn't we have? Because 3 times 5 is 15. We could have said 3 times 4 is 12, going backwards. So we could start at 15, 5, 10, 15. Oops, excuse me, let's try it again. 5, 10, 15, and take away 1, 3, and we would be with 5, 10, 12. Huh, there we go. All right, so now that we've done that, we're going to move on to this pattern sheet, okay? So we're just multiplying straight across this way, from left to right. So it'd be 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 1 is 3. What I'd like you to do right now is pause the video, hit pause, and finish this fluency practice. So hit pause and finish the fluency practice, please. Okay, today we will be learning how to, I just dropped my pen somewhere. Right here it is. How to model a division as the unknown factor in multiplication using arrays and tape diagrams. So we're going to start doing some tape diagrams. Those are always fun. Now let's get right to our application problem. And we'll say, let's read and annotate. Rosie puts 2 lemon slices in each cup of iced tea, not I did tea. Iced tea, a few typos there. So let's underline that. Rosie puts 2 lemon slices in each cup of iced tea. So I'm going to circle that number 2. She uses a total of 8 slices, okay? What we need to find out is how many cups of iced tea does Rosie make? Well, let's start out with an array of a total of 8 in 2 groups. So go ahead and make that array. So we have our 8 lemon slices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we're going to do is put them in a glass, right? 1 glass, 2 glasses, 3 glasses, and 4 glasses. So it looks like in our answer, how many cups of iced tea does Rosie make would be 4 cups. But let's just do a little multiplication and division. Let's just do the multiplication. blank times 2 equals 8. So we would know that 4 times 2 equals 8. And we've read, we've drawn, and now let's write. Rosie makes 4 cups of iced tea. Now, let's make another array, kind of the same one we did up here. Well, it is the same one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the columns in this array show the number of lemon slices in 1 cup of Rosie's iced tea. So let's take another look at the application problem and think about what it's saying here. It says Rosie puts 2 lemon slices in each cup of iced tea. She uses a total of 8 slices. How many cups of iced tea does Rosie make? What's the unknown here? Well, the unknown is how many cups she made. So using this array, we could do 8 divided by 2 equals a number. And we can count the number of columns to find out how many cups, the total, right? So it would be 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, 4 columns. So 8 divided by 2 would be 4. And we could even double check this. We can go like this, make our tape diagram, right? So what we don't know, what we do know is that there are, make a bracket, that's called a bracket, 8 lemon slices. Okay, that's what we do know. And we do know, let's go ahead and divide these up. We do know that there are 2 slices. We're going to make another bracket, like so. And we do know there are 2 slices. What our problem was, what we didn't know, was the amount of cups. But now, because we've got 8 divided by 2 is 4, we can reverse that and do 4 times 2 equals 8. So, by adding lines and labels to our array, we made a tape diagram. Each boxed column shows 1 unit, and 1 unit represents 1 cup and has a value of 2 slices. Notice that I labeled the diagram with all of the known and unknown information. I knew there were 2 slices, I knew there were 8 lemon slices, but I didn't know the number of cups. And from the problem, and that's how we solved it. This made it a helpful tool for understanding the problem. So we could see that 8 divided by 2 equals 4, and 4 times 2 equals 8. Let's get out a piece of scratch paper. Scratchity scratch. It's on your desk, I believe. Just as I know you have a bunch of scratch paper here. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to grab some scratchy scratch paper. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Got my scratch paper. You got your scratch paper. And let's take a look at our scratch paper. We're going to still stick with Rosie and her iced tea for now. And let's do Rosie has 10 lemon slices. She's still putting 2 in each cup, so I'm going to go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So this would basically be 5 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. What we're going to do is we're going to show our unknown and our known. And what we do know is that our friend Rosie has, there's our bracket, 10 lemon slices. Now, let's go ahead and break these down into, because we put 2 in a cup, right? So let's go ahead and break these up into 2s. And we know that this represents, we'll put our little tiny bracket here, 2 slices. What we don't know are the number of cups. So there's our problem. We know that there's 10 lemon slices. We know that there's 2 slices in each cup. What we do not know is the number of cups. That's what we're trying to find out in this problem. Okay? So let's take a look how we're going to figure this out. What we'll do is make a division sentence, 10 divided by 2, because we're taking those 10 lemon slices and putting 2 into a cup. What would that equal? And we can also think about blank times 2 equals 10. So we can see that we have 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup, 4 cup. We have 5 cups. So 10 lemons divided by 2 gives me 5. And 5 times 2 gives me 10. We can see the relationship between division and multiplication very clearly right there. Let's do one more, and Rosie's having a lot of friends over. And what she has is 18 lemon slices. And this time around, she's putting, these friends like their lemon, their iced tea somewhat sour. So she's putting 3 slices of lemon into each cup of iced tea. So let's get started there. 1, 2, 3, because 3 slices now are going into the iced tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And let's box those bad boys together. Oh, it's such sour lemonade, or lemons. And what we do know is that she has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 lemon slices. 18 lemon slices. What we don't know is the number of cups. But we do know she's putting 3 slices in each cup. All right, so this is what we do know. We do know there's 18 lemon slices. We do know that 3 slices are going in to each cup. So our math, our division sentence would look like 18 divided by 3. So let's count the number of cups. Uh-oh, I said count. You know who that means. Maybe you don't. It's the counting crow. He loves to count, but he takes a long time. 1, 2, 3, that's 4, 5, 6. So it looks like there's a 6 total glasses. Thank you, Counting Crow. Hopefully that's enough counting for him today. So now we can see also that 6 times 3 equals what? Of course it would equal the 18. All right, we're gonna move on. And we'll put our scratchity scratch paper aside. Now let's go back to our packet. And oh, look at here. We have a new problem to deal with. And let's annotate. So we know that Mrs. Maulding puts 21 papers in 7 piles. Circle the 21, circle the 7. Then what we need to find is how many papers are in each pile. So Mrs. Maulding puts 21 papers in 7 piles. How many papers are in each group? Oh, did somebody say Mrs. Maulding? Yeah, Math Mutt, I did. Oh, some of the children in your class had Mrs. Maulding last year. They loved her very much. Yes, they did. They've told me that. And now she's teaching 5th grade. Oh, maybe some lucky 4th graders will have Mrs. Maulding in 5th grade next year. Well, that's nice to think about, Matt Mutt, but we've got a lot to do here. And unless you have something to contribute to the conversation about what we're doing here, can I kindly ask you to remain quiet at a 0 level? Well, a 0 level. I think I can do that. How? Well, that's not a very 0 level of howling. I know, I just want to get one last howl out. Thank you, Mr. Leggett. I'll pay attention now. Goodbye, children. Thank you, Math Mutt. All right, so we have 21 papers in 7 piles. So what is the unknown? We don't know the number of objects in each group, the number of papers in each group. So let's see what we can do about this to try to figure out how many piles she has. Let's start off with, let's pretend that she's putting 3 in each pile. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's the 21 papers, and it looks like they're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piles. Let's box these up. So what we do know is there are 21 papers, and there's 7 piles. What we don't know, I'm going to go ahead and divide these now. What the question is asking is how many papers are in each pile. So that's our question mark. The number of papers in each file. But we can see that 7 times a number equals 21. And then 21 divided by 7 is going to equal something. Well, it's going to equal what? 1, 2, 3. It looks like 3 are in each pile. So 21 divided into 7 equal pieces is 3. And 7 times 3 would be 21. But Mr. Lake, you say, how do we know it's 3? Well, I know that 7 times 3 is 21. And also, let's say if we tried, let's say if we did this. If we tried 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So there we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1/4 pile. We wouldn't have 7 piles. And no other number but 3 in each pile would work. All right, let's continue on with some more of Mrs. Maulding's papers. And this time around, she has 16 papers, and we want to get them into 8 piles, okay? So let's do it by 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We'll box them. We know with our bracket that there are 18 papers. What we don't know, and I'm going to go ahead and divide these. We do know there's 8 piles. What the question is asking us is how many papers are in each pile. That is what we don't know. That's the big question, boys and girls. What we can clearly see, if she took those 18 papers and put them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 piles, right? It would be 18, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, yeah. 18 divided by 2 would equal something. And then another number times 2 would equal something. So think about this. We have 18 divided by 2 equals 1 pile, 2 pile, 3 pile, 4 pile, 5 pile, 6 pile, 7 pile, 9 pile. So 9 times 2, of course, there's 9 2s, would equal 18. Let's say if the papers were really messy and all over the place, and I want you guys to try this one on your own, and let's say the papers are all over. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We know there's 24 pieces of paper. They need to go into 3 piles, okay? So I'm going to put over here 3 piles, and there's 24 papers, okay? So you have 3 piles of 24. Well, let's think about how we would divide this. We have to have 3 equal groups, okay? So let's see if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, try to come up with where you would have 3 equal groups. What you might want to envision is taking a tape diagram and we need 3 piles, right? So what will we do? Let's start dividing them up. Put 1 in each paper until you're done, like this. Go 1, And why don't you pause and you work on that and get the answers, see what we get. So please pause the tape. Okie doke, welcome back. So we had those 24 papers divided by 3. What did that equal? Well, let's keep going. Okay, I've got 5 in each group. I'm going to start a new row. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like I have 8. So 8, 16, 24. So I know that 8 times 3 equals 24. And then 24 broken into 3 equal groups must be 8. Okay. What we're going to do next is get your problem set out. And you know what? No. Not your problem set out yet. What you need to do is log onto your Zern account, and I will let you know. We're going to do the problem set live. Say goodbye, Counting Crow. That was Crow for goodbye.